I know I'm a few days late on this news, but honestly, I find this more confusing than anything else. So the live action Titan series is still slated for a 2018 release date, and just recently there has been some really interesting news revolving around some of the episodes, as the title for episode 7 will be known as Jason Todd. And with the title alone, it's all but confirmed at this point that we will get to see Jason Todd in the Titan series, to which many people are really happy about, but honestly I find this incredibly confusing, because the main question I have is that what are they actually going to do with the character? Now, to tell you guys the truth, I only really like Jason Todd in small doses and when done right, because at this point Jason Todd is oversaturated in comics, and when you really think about it, Jason Todd is a perfect fit to be in the Titans TV series, but only in a future season. Now yeah, I do understand that many people are excited by this because everyone wants to see the other Robins. But when you introduce Jason Todd, I feel like that is incredibly problematic. Because already we do have Dick Grayson in the series and he is still in the Robin persona. So what, are we gonna have two Robins? Or is it just one of these things where they're just going to rush the whole Nightwing arc and have Dick Grayson become Nightwing up until the first appearance of Jason Todd Robin? But to me, a whole 7-episode arc for Robin to become Nightwing is a bit too small for me. And if Dick Grayson was to stay as Robin, does that mean we're just going to see Jason Todd appear as Red Hood? Because again, if he was to appear as Red Hood right out of the gate, then we would miss so much character development from Jason Todd. And as far as I'm aware, there is still that Warner Brothers Bat embargo in which that the series itself can't even use Batman characters such as Batman and the Joker. So obviously they do have to take some liberties with Jason Todd's origin. But again, the death of Jason Todd is such an important story for the character that we still have to explore it in some way, shape or form before he even becomes Red Hood. So if they were to just skip the entire storyline and just have Jason Todd appear as Red Hood, then to me he would just feel like another criminal. Unless they're going to introduce Jason Todd by name and that he's going to have some other persona like Red X or Arkham Knight or something like that. In which in that case maybe it could work, because at the very least they could somewhat rework the character and have him fit more towards the Titans TV series. But like I already said earlier, chances are they're going to change the whole mythos of the Robin legacy, and for all we know Jason Todd could very well be the first Robin instead and then died and then decides to go after this new Robin in the name of Dick Grayson, which maybe that could work, but even then I'm a bit salty about that. Now again, I have no problem with them introducing Jason Todd in the series at all. In fact, if anything, I do think it's rather fitting, but to me it just feels a little too soon for them to introduce Red Hood into the series, especially if Dick Grayson is still going to be Robin. And considering how the first season is apparently going to deal with Trigon, I don't see why they're shoehorning in Jason Todd in the first place, because ultimately he's better off for season 2. But at the end of the day, it only comes down to the execution. So I suppose I just have to wait and see to how this will turn out. So how do you feel about Jason Todd being introduced into the live action Titan series? Are you incredibly excited by this, or do you believe that it's a little too soon to introduce this character? Comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Take care and have a good one.